tips that I'm gonna share with you today. I'm making this week with some of my Thermomix community. Tomorrow is World's Bread Day, so we are baking sourdough bread. But I have done my own starter for the last 5 days, and I can tell you, if I show you, I need to feed it today, this morning. It's time to be fed again with 70 grams of water and 70 grams of flour. And you can see all the bubbles. The smell, it's the first time that I'm gonna say smells disgusting, but that's a good sign, because the fact that is so strong and acid, it means that it's really fermenting and that I don't need to add any yeast to my bread tomorrow when I'll make the sourdough bread, and I'll share that with you so you'll get to see it. But today I have a new recipe that I want to share with you that I'll be putting tomorrow on my bread, on the toast. It's going to be a sugar-free strawberry jam. It's a very easy recipe. It only takes 2 steps, but I want to share you a few tips, share with you that you might be able to use them if you have your Thermomix, or it might give you ideas if you didn't know. I'm gonna do it manually, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an apple, peel and cut into quarters, and I'm gonna put it for 3 seconds at speed 5. So just one apple, I'm gonna chop the apple for 3 seconds, so I come to my main screen, 3, and then the speed in this case is a speed 5. So all the way to 5. Fantastic. Done. Now that is done, we're gonna push down the apple, because you'll see what is after happening. So it chopped it really well and nice and small, but it's all on the sides of the bowl. So if you push it down properly, so it's gonna be at the bottom, so the blades can actually keep cooking and processing it. Okay, what do I need to do now? In this case, I'm gonna add 500 grams of strawberries. You know, sometimes I just click next and I go to the next step. In this case, I need to scroll to the right and go to my scales. The scales are already at 0. I'll put my 500 grams of strawberries. If you had maybe apricots or apples, or I don't know, this time of the year is really nice to make maybe with red forest fruit, or maybe black forest is really nice. I also need a big tablespoon of chia seeds. I can also go there and back to 0, and I know a tablespoon is 15 grams. So let me put the chia seeds. Okay, so I'll put it there, but I can tell you it's gonna be around 15, a bit more. There it is. And now what I need, I go there again, I'm gonna put 50 grams of lemon juice. So you can make your own lemon juice with, maybe if you have a juicer. I tend to do it like this, so I don't have to wash even the juicer. Trying to be, you know, keeping with the environment, not washing too much, and also making it a lot easier for me. So let me get all the lemon juice. Okay, I'm glad these lemons don't have any pips. If they did, the trick I would show you is putting the top of the Thermomix, the lid on top, and through the little space that is between the lid and the measuring cup, the juice will actually come down. Okay, so let me see, we have 25, 30, they're good lemons, 35, okay, let me use one more, and we'll get to the 50 grams. And the good thing of this recipe is just this step. It's so simple that now we just put it to cook for the next 45 minutes. It'll be cooking and it'll be done. So let me show you 48, 49, perfect, 50. So that's 50 grams of lemon juice. I'm gonna close it, but this time, for those of you that might not have seen it, the Thermomix tend to have, this is called the measuring cup. It's actually 100 milliliter as well if you want to use it for measuring. Tends to go on top. This time, what you can use is use this one, the simmering basket that tends to go inside. You can put it here, and it will help for the jam to start taking what is going to happen is the steam is going to come out thanks to having this on top. Or what I'm going to be doing today, and it's fantastic for those of you that maybe have babies or are going to have babies soon, you can put the varoma on top, the varoma tray that we use for steaming. And what I have done is I have put some of my jams on top. So what is going to happen is the varoma has few little holes, like you know, if you have it at home, the same as the ones in the simmering basket. But by placing it on top, what I'm doing is I'm allowing the steam to come out, but at the same time I'm sterilizing, in this case, the jars. If you have a baby at home and you have bottles, put them there and you can steam it at the same time as you are making your jam. So in this case, I'm going to be doing it for 45 minutes. So I come back to the main screen, always first set the time. So I'll go for 45 minutes. If you, at the start, it starts 1 minute at a time and then it goes really fast. So 45 minutes. In this case, the temperature is going to be 95 degrees. And the speed in this case is speed 1. But before I do that, okay, you make sure everything is properly done, and I go to speed 1. So now for the next 45 minutes, it's going to be cooking. My jam will be ready. When I come back, what do? I have one last step, which is we're going to put maybe a saucer into the freezer for 5-10 minutes. During that time, it's going to be very cool and frozen, so then we can do the test burn. At the same time, when you put it into the freezer, you're going to be setting the thermomix for 5 more minutes. Baroma temperature, but that case is speed 1. During those 5 minutes, have the saucer in the freezer, take it out. Once it's done, put a little bit of your jam onto the saucer, leave it cool down, then you can press with your finger to touch it and see how the jam is doing. If it wrinkles, that's perfect. If not, set the thermomix again for around maybe 3 more minutes. Aroma temperature, speed 1. And that way your jam will be perfectly done. So as you can see, it's really easy. Chopping the apples, adding the fruits, in this case added the lemon juice and the chia seeds, and now it's cooking for us. One thing though with this recipe, I love it because it's really easy to do. We didn't add any sugar, so that will mean I sterilized the jars, but it will only last, which it doesn't happen in my house, but if it was to last, it will be max around 15 days in the fridge. So for those of you that want to make it longer, you will need to add sugar in order to preserve it for longer. And there is lots of different recipes in cookie dough. The Seville oranges, the marmalade, I love it. It's really, really nice. But that one has a lot more sugar, and that one, it can be preserved in the fridge for a lot longer because, or even in the pantry, it doesn't have to be in the fridge, but because it has the sugar. If it doesn't have the sugar, it has to be stored in your fridge, and 15 days is what I was. Okay, so that's the recipe for today. I'll show you later in a picture, and I'll come back tomorrow and show you how to do the sourdough bread. Until next time, happy cooking and have a great day. Bye.